Hey guys, it's your girl Auntie Sinai, and I'm back with another video. And back with another video, guys. And today I have a very special video for you all, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what more you want to see. So let's get into the video for today. So today I'm doing a Arrogant Tay inspired baby hair tutorial. You know, the baby hair that he be doing on Ari and Jada with my curly hair. Now I already started going in. I already laid the wig and everything. If you guys want a video on that, please let me know. But right now, this is just mainly the baby hair. So what I did is I went in right where my arch of my eyebrow is, and I parted the first two baby hairs and I hot combed them down. So I'll say maybe let's do like an inch of parting for the baby hairs, if that's even an inch. I'm really bad with measurements. But the next part, I'm going in right at the end of my eyebrow tail, and I'm going to make a little semicircle. See, I'm making a little semicircle. Most wigs have the hairline where it's straight and then it brings like a little swoop. That's where you'll put the second baby hair, wherever that little swoop is. And then I did another one right above my ear. Not above my ear, right by my ear, my sideburn. I did that on both sides and made sure it was even. And I'm going in and just plucking a little bit. Now I went on and I tried to do the middle part. What I basically did is I left maybe like a centimeter or two of space in between each of the baby hairs that were aligned with the arch in my eyebrow. I left a centimeter of space in between those, and I just parted a straight line across. Now I'm going in and I'm using my scissors. Try not to use like kitty scissors or kitchen scissors. Try to use some shears. It will give a less blunt cut, and I'm just dragging the scissors up and down the hair to make a jagged effect. And it's probably about an inch long. You don't want them too short. Here I'm just trying to show the products. I'm using the Lotta Body, and I'm also using the Pump It Up spray. I'll put those down in the description. And you have to take your time with baby hairs. It takes a lot of patience. You guys will see I did these baby hairs about 400 times. I whipped and dipped and flipped and whipped and dipped. But I tried to go in with a light layer of mousse first, just so it doesn't lift my lace, just to make sure that the arrangement of the baby hairs looked how I wanted to look before I went and molded them all the way. So right now I'm using the smaller side of the edge comb, and I'm just swooping in small strokes. I'll go down and then I'll do another swoop with, I don't even know how to explain that. I'm going down and then I'm swooping away. There we go. I'm going down and then swooping away into my hairline. And after you swoop, you want to make sure you hold the end of the baby hair and comb that hair back into the hairline, so it's not just a blunt end to your baby hair. You're gonna turn the comb and comb it straight back into the hairline, just like that. You're just gonna want to make sure you hold that end of the baby hair and sweep it back so it doesn't lose what you just worked on. And now I'm gonna do the other side the same exact way. Now, depending on if you're left or right-handed, one side may be a little difficult to work with. My part is usually on the right-hand side, I believe. So working on my right-hand side is kind of hard. Even though I'm right-handed, I don't know. It's hard. So I just have to take my time with that. This side usually goes a little faster, even though right now it looks like I'm really struggling. Like, don't mind that. It takes anyone some time to do edges. Now I'm going in and I'm going a little closer towards my part because I went back and looked at the picture and I think I needed a little bit more hair going across my hairline, so I went a little closer to the baby hair that was by the part, not the opposite side. And I'm using my razor comb and I'm cutting longer first. I'm trying to cut a little longer, like the size of my other baby hairs, and I'm just doing a straight down motion. Now I started to swoop the opposite way for my part, but I went back and looked at the picture. Look, I was real fed up right here. So after looking at the picture, I realized for his side parts, he takes the baby hair and swoops it towards the part that he has, and then he swoops that little section that's right by the part away from the part. So you're going to drag it towards the part and then away from the part. And I'm going in my razor comb once again and just, oop, I got a shiver. I'm going in my razor comb once again and just taking off some length from the baby hair slowly. Do not go too fast. So I'm gonna swoop it, just a slight angle, swoop it towards the part, and then I'm taking that little part that's right by, that little section that's right by the part, and I'm swooping it just like I swoop the edges on the side. And you're just gonna keep going back and taking off hair as you please. I say keep swooping and then take off to see where you want it to stop. Don't go overboard at first. Work in sections, work in increments. I realized that right here was a little bit too much hair. It was like, it wasn't defined, it was jumbling together, like it was all mashed together. So I took that little part out that I took down earlier and I brought it back up. And I took a little strand, a small little strand of hair, and I brought it down to swoop it away from the part. Excuse me, yellow right there. If you could read my lips, tell me what I said down in the comment section. And like I said, I just keep going back in with the razor comb and taking off some length from the baby hair slowly, very slow. Now, I did say that I was using a little bit of mousse, and this is a little bit of mousse. It's drying up very quickly, and the reason why I'm doing that is because even though my foundation is very sturdy, you want to make sure that you literally mold it first before you set it in place. Because if I were to go in right now with Got2b, or I were to go in right now with anything else, it would start to cake up and look white because I keep combing through it. Now, if you guys want that video on how I do my foundation, like glue down my wig to make sure that it won't move with all this mousse sitting on my hairline, please let me know and I would definitely help you. I got y'all. Just let me know down in the comment section. This part of my edges is kind of hard to do sometimes, and sometimes I do it real quick. I tried to do a little swoop towards my eyebrow. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I thought I was doing. No. Maybe it could work for you, but it wasn't working for the frame of my face. For the frame of my face, I was able to just do 2 baby hairs on the side. Some people, if your forehead isn't that big, you could do 1 baby hair and then the sideburn in the middle part. You could do the 2. If you got a really big head, you could do 3. Like, it just all depends on the size and the frame and how you want to suit your face. And whenever I do my sideburns, I try to make sure that I go back in and cut them down just to even them out. And I also go and look at the opposite side, because sometimes one of my sideburns be all the way down by my chin and the other one be all the way at the tip of my ear, and that is not cute, baby girl. Don't do that. Don't pull a me. So I'm just going in. I don't know why I be making those faces. Something is, I don't know. But I'm just going in, like I said, and lightly swoop the baby hairs. Keep lightly swooping, work slowly. It took me 30 minutes to do this. I want you guys to know. It took me at least 30 to 40 minutes I was doing this for. Please excuse my ashy hands. I did wash a few wigs before I started this video, so my hands is very ashy. But I added a little bit more hair to that swoop that's right at the tip of my eyebrow, because I feel like it was too scarce compared to the rest. And I think I'm liking it. Okay, I'm feeling it. Left, right, left, right. Now this is the part where you're going to go ahead and set the baby hairs in place. Now I'm going to go in with the Lotta Body and the Pump It Up. I'm going to spray it on my hand. You see me spray it right here. And then I'm going to add some of the Lotta Body on top. I'm going to mix it around. Mix, mix, mix. I promise your edges will stay in place. I promise. They will. They won't go anywhere. And I'm just going to go ahead and go over those baby hairs lightly with that. Because I used mousse already, and I used a little bit of mousse, it already kind of dried into this right place. So if it's not moving, I say to just take a little bit of the product that you have in your hand and pat it over your baby hairs to make them stay, to mold them. If you could still comb through them and trace what you already have. But if not, please do not do that, because look, I did that, and look at me trying to recapture my baby hair back to what it was in the first place. Pretty mad. Pretty fed up. You saw that? Very fed up. Don't do what I did. Literally take the product that's on your hand, tap it in there, and then push it into the baby hairs. Make sure all of your baby hair is coated instead of combing through. You see me trying to do that now afterwards? But of course I'm dramatic and I'm gonna redo every single thing that I just did. So I just went in again and swooped and cut off the excess. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch that in sped up motion, and I'm gonna come back right as I'm finished. This right here is what I'm talking about, guys. Literally just pat it on your baby hairs. Do not do what I did before, please. I'm begging you. Just pat it in, and I got you. I'm telling you, it will stay. I literally slept, no bonnet, no nothing, no scarf, and it was in place the next day. Perfect. Now that that's done, y'all, ooh, I'm excited. Look, swoop. Look at that. And I'm gonna go in with my thick elastic after I cut some more. I was really having trouble with that swoop right there. I kept adding and trying to swoop. But after I finally get it right, I go in with my thick elastic and I go ahead and stretch it before I place it on my edges. Stretch. Boom. And now I tie it in the back. Wait for it. Boom. And this is the end result. I loved it. Everybody kept complimenting it. I loved it so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow me on all socials. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Period.